There's the swing, and yep, right through the corner. Foxy9 will be able to go ahead and put him down. Now they're ready for the entry down, be up and over the top, looking to try to play off that Munchkin. Well, says it's just cosmetic, my friend, as he finds himself a second. Francis shall fall, and Gen G looking incredibly well poised to go ahead and collect this pistol round for themselves.
Yeah, Munchkin just denying. Oh, Ash too.
Looking for a flawless.
Lakia, a solid 6-man. Could bring in some strats and things like that. Oh, great timing on that snake bite.
Karan scaling forward, able to find himself a second. Persia does manage to collect 2, but then will quickly be up and over into the smoke here. Looking for the drop back. Halt reveal as Ash is able to collect 1. Dombi, however, able to find texture moments before. And that's going to be the trade up now. Player advantage here for the side of Nongshim. RB going to be noted here on the lurk forward. Does get forced away. And now things grind to a little bit of a silence.
Yeah, nice timing on the peak there, right before the toxic screen was coming up. Good execute to take control of Rebel, take some space, so you're going to see a little bit of what the ideas are going to be here for, as we can hear the co-streamers next to us. Trover's got Zeta Guy with him today.
It is worth mentioning. Zeta Guy is here. We met earlier. He hugged me, and you know what? Life has never been better.
Yeah, it is a really good day today. I'm not going to lie.
Yep. Hugging Zeta Guy or getting married? I'm not sure.
yeah.
Which one was
Top
more important for my life?
Yeah. Where do they rank?
It's okay. My wife doesn't watch this show.
Spike planted.
As, just a hair off being able to really find any damage there.
Ooh, that got
That's going to be Foxy, getting tagged up.
Tough retake.
Yeah, Paranoia now. Munchkin frantically spraying it for a brief little moment, but Karan stepping out of the smoke is able to find 1. Tap off the spike and the swing out. Karan collecting himself a second. Does get taken down as Spike gets held to half. Munchkin now looking to try to clutch this out. Either way, the damage dealt is already. But now taking it slowly. RB once again going to go on a little bit of a lurk. As C's going to be thrown down, but the push is there, and Domi's able to collect. Ash going to be struck down. Munchkin at the same time does manage to get rid of the lurk, so can confidently think that there's going to be all 4 remaining players of Nongshim here over on this side of the map. Texture flushed out of the smoke. Karan, however, still dancing around it.
Spike down.
He's here in his element. Finds a second kill. It is now Persia. Smoke falling, Munchkin covering. Kill is in, and Ivy is all alone. We know exactly where he's at. Nigh impossible task from here. It's a swing out, can't quite get the aim reset.
Something that you can use for an execute. Oh, okay, well, that's a nice one for RB.
Yeah, Texture's still having a bit of a rough go of it. I believe he's not on the board at all, other than in deaths. As Karan just a quick little reposition here, and Foxy9's able to find Tommy. These entries, these attempts at closing the space, consistently getting shut down.
It's just so far to reach there, and it's so dodgeable for Gen G. Can only get so far with that dash. Gen G's just so prepared for that breach util. Or if they get hit by it, they just one-tap you, like we saw in the pistol round. But Paranoia at the ready. Nongshim, this is going to be tough.
Paranoia is perfectly timed as well. Right as they were getting ready to try to scale out of the smoke.
30 seconds left.
Another tap at the door. I mean, Nongshim just keeping this thing revolving. As there's the push forward. Francis able to find 1. Some good damage here onto Karan. Munchkin sends out the bite to try to delay the push forward. Prowler gets the check. Stun over towards Munchkin. Tucks back behind the pillar. The time is not really here on their side. Aftershock to try to flush Munchkin out into the open, but now they're not watching that angle any longer, and Munchkin is just further delaying the plan, needing to be stuck. The spam trying to come through. Ivy going to be the one ends up falling to the wayside as Francis is now by himself, trying desperately to scoop up a gun. Texture really isn't having that texture-esque impact. That's still very scary for your opponents. So.
Well, the map control here, pretty nice for Nongshim. That's a great find, too, on the stairs. That opens up so much space, but the response with the Nightfall.
Hearing this pivot, not wanting to push forward, though, in case it is being watched. So it's going to be Nongshim getting their way into the B site. Spike can be planted. They'll regain their audio.
This should be Nongshim's round. They've got so much map control right now.
Falling Thunder as well. Just going to be used on a bit of a timing, and that's going to be Karan dead. Well read there that he's going to TP forward into that smoke. So able to find the kill from that position. Paint shell Bit of a shallow one here to try to force back RB, and it's a nice shot from Ivy to take down Foxy9. 2 big kills here from the fade. And it looks like the call to retreat is going to be made here as Ash swooping out. Will catch Persia on a bit of a linger. Ultimately, keeping forward, trying to take some space, but for the moment is going to be a little bit alone. Smoke helps obfuscate and get them escorted across. As Munchkin now going to be setting up a pit. This does not cover the plant position.
Just looking for the nightfall here from Nongshim, but they're going to change direction. So the pit has thwarted this C attempt. The problem, I think, is Genji's not in a great spot right now.
Karan, however, is able to find one. Damage dealt onto the other, tucks back away from the aftershock. It's Francis just here below upper, able to get that spike planted. Persia tapping of the door. Karan collecting of the head. Francis never committed to the spike plant. Ends up getting taken down. RB swinging around the back. Doesn't manage to strike. Gets the neural theft reveal. That's potentially going to be enough to try to bail them out as the spike now once again gets ushered. This time across over to the A site. It's arriving. Dead. Dombi collecting it. Sash just slowly slides down here into drop. Dombi watching the angle. Challenging instantly. Finding the kill.
One enemy remaining.
As this is an unbelievable round here from the side of Nongshim. So very chaotic. Did a world tour across Lotus trying to get a plant down at every single site.
And RB finally got a lurk to go through. Although Karn was aware of it, he was turned to face RB. RB just was so quick to take him down. That broke the round open, got the neural theft engaged.
Dombi up and over the top, able to get the spot out. Refracts back, Foxy9, however, yep, they had noted him, so can just spam away. You can see 4 players helping to go ahead and convert that kill.
Spike planted.
Texture with the Guardian, desperately trying to get himself on the board here. Jewel peek out, spots this, a bit of a high-low. Wide swing attempt coming through. Karan does manage to peel off a kill there. Goes for the reload. Spots another. Suck will reposition. Texture again, dead. Karan will do well.
Let's see how Nongshim wants to respond. He's going to try to break open the A area. You're trying to figure out where Texture went. Still has the boom bot, and he's dead.
This man just cannot catch a break, nor can Ash. Quick little jump peek out, a bit of a bait, draws the crosshair. Foxy able to find one, but that is just him basically saying, yeah, I can now hold on to my weapon, thankfully. Not to suspect it. Munchkin and Foxy should just, reposition, get tucked in somewhere.
Planted.
Look to hold on to these guns.
Yeah, this is looking really nice. Nongshim's mechanics are on point. But the rest of the team has a pretty good read. Oh, Munchkin.
RB's lurks have been having a little bit of a rough go of it. Not as much of a rough go as Texture's been having, but against an outlaw there. Not too surprising. Munchkin going to try to scale forward. It's going to be a multiplayer face as he's on for the ace, and he nearly has it. But Dombi cuts back across, looks to try to take the fight here versus Ash, wins that. Dashes out into the open, grabs the spike, refracts back over into main. And now it's a little bit of a race here between he and all of Gen G.
That's a hell of a play to give himself a chance. He's got the ult in the back pocket. Still has a saturate. I mean, there's a world.
He's got a saturate. He's got a convergent path as well, but he's not even going for this one quite just yet. He's chasing forward. Foxy9 watching the angle here for the moment. Loses it. Swing on the corner. Ace v Ace! He's got him flown, and Dombi collects it! Steals it. Biggest Uno reverse card. It's up with a draw 12. Munchkin still able to find one, gets a little bit of revenge perhaps as Karan now mows down 2, and it seems like we're back to some stability here for Gen G. So one way does not get set up. RB's gonna look to try to scale around this. Gets himself tucked into the corner with the swing out. It's gonna be good for another.
In the same thing, I was like, he's still got his showstopper. I mean, you have so many ults here for Gen G. You have a couple though. You have the Rolling Thunder, you have the Neural Theft for Nongshim. So they could find that first kill again that Dombi's been so good at here in this half.
Okay, lockdown gonna be sent. Stun there, and it's gonna be Dombi on the hunt to try to flush this one out, but Munchkin's got the covering fire from Waterfall. And now the lockdown has to be respected. TP all the way into the spawn. Persia doesn't have a spike. RP purposely gets detained at Mound. And now he's just going to look to try to really enact this lurk.
Genji's not looking in the place where Persia is. This is scary.
He's going to try to open up this B site a little bit, perhaps. Call for the pivot. So, yeah, they are working their way over. Obviously, the Nanoswarm, a non-concern with Foxy9 dead. Plant now being committed to. That's going to be Ash dead. Great shot from Ivy. And Texture likely to be caught off guard here in the corner. He's making tons of noise, and there it is. 0, 8, and 0 is what Texture's scoreline will be here at the half. Now it's just a question of Gen G and a 2v4. Can they call this back to find parity? Munchkin will like to say yes. Who finds one, but will swiftly be dealt with. And that leaves Karan now all on his lonesome, staring into the face of a neural death reveal.
It's a lot of firepower for Gen G. Gonna cut down on the util just a little bit, put most of it in Ash's hands. But this, as we saw in the last pistol round, it can be quite fearsome. But this stack here, oh boy.
Fault line going to be sent. Domby ready to swing. Finds one. Munchkin dead. Can't be the hero of the pistol round like he was previously. Foxy and Texture, however, do fight back as Texture gets himself on the board for one. Finds two. Will quickly be felled, though, as Foxy9 spam for now as the Prowler gets cleared.
Yeah, you got to keep kind of leaning into Texture getting fired up here on this attacker side. He's usually going to be the guy with that Sheriff anyway. They're going to bypass this smoke quietly. Ooh, Ivy.
Okay, well, Ash should be good for one. Texture just kind of getting spun around here as Persia once again coming up big. 2 quick kills, and now just Munchkin and Karan left to their own devices. Worlds apart with a spike down on the floor.
Yeah, and those are going to be those guns protected as well for Nongshim.
RB does get the spot out. A little bit of damage going to be exchanged. Eventually collects the headshot. Leaving Karan now to see if he can try to find any additional damage.
They're going to try to surprise Munchkin here.
Yeah, going to keep pushing for this one. So there's the fault line, tucked back around the corner, tries to keep it quiet for now, but eventually has to send out the shot, and the pressure continues to chase him, and Domby will be able to find that kill. Player advantage here to the side of Nongshim. Clear onto the tripwire. RB maybe looking to play a bit cheekily here within the cage. Gets a spot out on the one. There's the spam, and there's Foxy9 taken down, and now they have to look every which way to try to find him and flush him out. 5 bullets remaining. Karan eventually going to be able to find this one, but it's going to be a 3v4. Extra Guardian in hand, and Karan now dead. Trying to scale forward, finds too many targets. Through the connector, loses his life. And now it is all down to Texture and Ash. Otherwise, Nongshim pulling off the bonus conversion. Texture sees the shoulder of one. Trying to go for the chase. Eats a shot, the swing out. Eventually able to steady the spray. Gets the headshot, but he's down to 2 HP. They all just swing at him. The bound forward, Ash finding one. Hindered now here within the smoke. They're trying to run him down. Gets the one tap, down to 21 HP. The right click, about to get the kill, but no!
You guys find something open, just go for it. Yep, that's showstopper. And if you get the plant for Ash.
They're going to intro with, it looks like, yeah, they're going to try to entry with this. So everybody pulled back, so not really concerned about dying to this one. Unless that box does something crazy like it has in the past, but Persia's far enough away that he will not get clipped.
Spike planted.
Quick clear of the boom bop, but that's a 5-player presence. Pushing through this angle over towards Texture.
Face your fear!
As Nightfall just about confirms them all. Domby, the only one really able to get ahead of that. Not having their audio as they try to go on this attack. Domby is just getting absolutely melted, but still pushes the corner. Instantly finds a shot there on the Texture. Conversion path's now going to be sent out over towards main. Drop down Karan, able to find one, finds two. Ivy dead as well. Tap on the spike. Karan finds a third. Cannot get the fourth to defuse. Still being stuck. They're holding on to this one, and they've taken the round away.
Much control here at A. I mean, this is...
Slow down.
He's just dead on entry. Sniped out. Domby finds Karan as well to boot. Spot on to Ash. And this round has absolutely no legs to stand on. Foxy9 now needing to find the quick pivot is already going to be there, and he is shut down. So realistically, what are you meant to do if you're Ash? Still trips, camera, all in place. Swings in, spots one. You got RB up and over the top. Can he work another miracle? No.
Spike down.
Spike on the floor. Nongshim get to 11.
10 seconds
no doubt about it. Not sure if Munchkin's going to be able to do much more damage here. Nope.
Gen G able to avoid it, similarly to how they avoided the trap outside of the B's site previously.
Out of the Cypher util here. It's the spot on Munchkin. Karan just with that smoke there, able to get underneath. And the wiser is RB initially, so this should be a plant.
No real ults for the taking here unless Persia tries to TP out somewhere from an unexpected angle. But Karan up over the top of the rope, able to find one, tucks back down. 47 health remaining. Flash going to be sent through. Hinder does connect off the saturate. Dombi sliding down. Hit here by the Seas as Textures pushes forward in towards stairs, finds Persia. Dombi dead. And it looks like Gen G will find a bit of a reprieve here as they look to try to pull off a flawless. And Francis pulling well and truly back away. Will just go ahead and
Really good coordination with this comp. And now you're walking into a much more difficult A site this time around. Tripwire's been moved forward as well, so you get a little bit of an early warning system here, and you've already got 2 players into B that can swing into this. This is going to be tough for Gen G.
Oh, the spam though. Right as the Prowler gets ready to come through, and Texture's able to find Ivy. Aftershock to try to further delay the push forward, but Munchkin's already scaled past that. Gets himself into the site, finds a kill onto Francis, and now it's a 2-player advantage. But Dombi, you can tell that he really wants to get going, but he's got to wait for the rest of the team. In the meantime, you got Foxy9.
I think they just saved
Here on the Prowler. They're going to try to.
Right, that's just it.
Then again,
they should be saving, I would think.
I mean, the call with Karan being 11 HP does make it a little bit better. Oh my god, I thought for a second.
One enemy remaining.
You can only wide swing for so long. As, okay, well, overcommits, it's going to be swinging out wider and wider, but like you said, RB is watching the wider angle. So Foxy should pretty much be guaranteed dead. Paranoid now going to be sent. Okay, he tucks back behind the box, falls to 50, gets a little bit of damage in kind, is able to go his separate ways. As on the chase with just the classic in hand, Dombi desperately trying to find that kill. Bit too overzealous, bit too over-eager, does end up falling. He really wanted to try to find that kill, but now Foxy9 making up for the whips of the past here.
Spike planted.
And finds himself a second.
That's tremendous work from him.
Prowler forward, Karan trying to tuck back behind the box. It's Francis with 2 very nice kills and Texture set as well. RB says, hell yeah, I'm going to invest into this one. Snake bite thrown down the try to delay.
Dombi did it before.
The ping reveal, Foxy9 going on the reposition. Cam set up. Hasn't been toggled though, so it actually just doesn't get cleared. And now sends it. It's another tap, and there's a spam down. As he's able to just barely jump past. Spot on always made though. They're just ushering Texture around. He's just being herded.
There.
They know where he's at, but they're going to realize that there's 2 pushing through B main right now.
Silent actually Nightfall in towards B. Get the check and the chase over towards upper. Hot reveal onto 1. Ivy considering it there for a moment, opts to hold on to it as the Rolling Thunder goes out first. And everybody just further delayed now, able to push forward and try to go for the spike plant. TP around the back, and Foxy9 says, hey, how you doing? Intercepts him. That causes a quick cancel there from Persia. Sees to the side, Texture gonna be caught. Drop down, Dambi immediately having to refract the drop down. However, Nash just staying tucked, is able to find one, looks for a little bit more, cannot do so. RB able to find the kill. Now the pitch is from behind. Persia, having previously canceled out the ultimate, now strikes as 2 players are going to be detained. Gen G head spot onto 1. The kill not collected. Foxy forward, missing the timing here. Francis just jumping around the side of him, and Munchkin will fall.
Munchkin's just trying to hide this. I mean, eventually you would think Munchkin's going to get a feel of this, but is Gen G going to overcommit? No. There's just too much space here. Oh, no.
And Ivy just winning that fight sends everything into tatters widely here for Gen G. I mean, they're still rushing down onto the correct side of the map, given the positions here of Nongshim. It seems like Nongshim are thinking that with that kill, it would just cause the pivot back into the C site here, but Gen G are at least gambling in the correct direction.
It's a good read to commit. So it's good awareness from Munchkin that it could be the lone
10 seconds
Ivy
left.
over on A.
Foxy gonna try to scale forward here. Oh, the check in. This is the timing. There's that trip, and now there's no real way for him to try to push up as Zombie drops down Texture, taken out by the shorty. And it's a quick and breezy exit. Turn attempt there on the flash. Ash now dead. Karan needing to do so much work as Foxy 9 is still not arrived. The nearly line up for him. He's still managing to find two. But now it is all down to Foxy 9. And every single angle is watched. 13-10 notice.
Then with so much on the line for both of these teams in this match, you've got first place screen on A. You know, this is kind of a setup here for Gen G where they're anticipating the A hit. Ash, in trouble.
Yep, there comes Zombie, swinging around the corner. Frenzy in hand, pushes in the back. As that is going to be Texture with 2 quick kills, though, in response. So equalizes the player count here in the end. Spike, however, going to be planted. Nongshim now needing to go for the retake, and Ivy tucks back over onto Cat. Swings out. It's 2 hellish shots there.
Goodness.
And shot on the Texture, and yeah, Munchkin down to 45.
This is so difficult now.
Just need to break the door, and Dombey, holding close, slides across, finds the first. Going for the knife! Oh, and he...
Ash again. Looks like he's maybe going to be called on to here to deal with the Neon.
He's got Foxy on to try to back him up, but it's just around that corner. Swinging out wider and wider here is Persia. And so there's the face forward, and Ash guns down too. Okay, comes away with those. Very nicely done. Weapon now going to be scooped up. Tries to retain it. Flash in, Munchkin. Tag to 10.
30 seconds left.
Right there at the floor, unable to find the catch here onto the KO. Jumps back across the opposite way. Fragment to try to further delay. Paranoia is now being sent out from Cat. And suddenly, there's not much time remaining. Alarm bot, nodes Ivy, Nanoswarm is there in their faces. And Nongshim, there's just no chance. They've already lost the round. The spike is down on the floor. Ivy will find one more, but Ash with that classic gets himself a third. Has the Sheriff in hand, and yeah, you might as well go for it. RP is just playing here for the plant money.
What's going on in short, that's why. Bit of a misread here from Gen G.
With the drone coming through, should get a pretty good idea here now. As Domi's just going to be bounding at you. With the Guardian in hand, unable to find the kills there. Foxy desperately trying to steady it for one. Doesn't manage to come up with the goods, but it's going to be Ash once again. A firm performance. Flash into the face, and well, rather hits him from behind, I do believe, and RB is able to collect that there. Plant now in play. Weapons upgraded. Still just a judge in hand here for Karan. See if he's going to be able to collect anything else. Fragment goes out the swing. RB collecting the kill on a Munchkin. Now the 2v2. Karan tagged down. A lot of the weight now falling on Texture's shoulders, and is able to find the first, keeping them afloat here for now. The plant is in. RB considering his options, wanting to try to get the spray, but it's just being stuck. He finds it with the last possible second. The retap, and Texture. Instant with a headshot, finds RB. Back-to-back scrappy.
They're not playing with much info at all.
Paranoia sent. That's just going to be a double pop of the Nanos to try to delay. Munchkin, however, dead over on that little peek towards short. Persia finding Ash. Wall falling, and Foxy 9 does damn well to find himself a second kill. Gives the team a bit of a chance here as Texture
My ult's ready.
studying the spray. He's able to bring this now into parity at 2v2. Karan, however, still a bit of a world away, and they're uncertain about RB's positioning as he pings coming down. He's now lurking his way out of market, and this has interrupted the spike plant. Texture now looking to try to just control this site and deny them as continue to get Munchkin into a good spot.
Enemy remaining.
Munchkin rather, I don't know what I was saying, RB, that's what I meant to say. See Viper and I just say, yeah, it's Munchkin. Texture putting back for one more. Knives are popped, and the time, it needs to be stuck. He's waiting for it. Spike now planted, RB able to redraw the weapon with the reface.
Good map control this time. Oh, that's such a big win for Texture there. Because that opens up so much of this map now.
Hell of a shutdown. Good revenge for the previous round as Hunter's Fury is going to be opened up as well here. Ash just trying to intercept them over at Market. Munchkin at the same time, the Bucky in hand. Shot to the face, and Persia dead. 0-point spotting, fragment, going in a little bit deep. It does allow
30 seconds left.
Francis to get in front of that one, but Munchkin has got a little bit of a second lease on life there. Realizing it, keeps himself afloat here for the moment. Domby at the same time sliding down now into sight. The counter swing though from Karin with the judge. Cuts him in half. That's going to be a weapon upgrade. Nongshim once again have the clock ticking down. Obviously spotted it, dealt with, and Francis is just not going to have the time nor the opportunity to try to make a go of this. We'll be able to find a couple more kills.
You're going to have to try to create some trickery here as Nongshim. You have a main control, but not comfortably. Karin just lurking in a smoke.
Waiting at the ready. Smoke starts to bloom. Here's the drone coming. Domby is piling in, doesn't realize. And Munchkin is scaled forward out of that smoke. Ivy with a nice shot. Will be able to find one. Karin tucking in alongside Switch. Here's the footsteps advancing. Knows that there is going to be a weapon there for the taking, but quickly will deny that away from them.
30 seconds
Judge
left.
massacres a couple more. Persia swinging out, finds a headshot, and had he been able...
In mid-bottom.
Paranoia just off the drone, trying to deny any vision here. Quick reposition, having to respect this lockdown. They back away, and for now the site is going to be in control here of Nongshim. As Pit out from RB. Trying to establish some control, but he's going to very quickly be pinged and forced to reposition. This is really only controlling Tree. As well to funnel Gen G, but they certainly do still have a lot of easier avenues of access, especially now that their own lockdown is going to be in play. But the Hunter's Fury is there. Francis clears that out, allows for the drop down though, but out here from hell, Persia striking, finding two. Texture trying to scale forward, but it looks like Francis has spotted him and breaks the aim. That just could be the cleanup coming.
Going to be onto an eco, which, you know, they've already won one of those. Two. You're right.
Munchkin. RB is wise to it. I know what you like to do. If you're not at Tree, you're right here at main. And Karin trying to push forward, but gets bogged, and RB identifies that very quickly as he finds Foxy9 as well. With the operator in play, there is nothing more to do. You have to back away. The spike is planted. It's going to go off, and Nongshim should very much go on the hunt here.
Yeah, now they're starting to find some counterplay to the way that Gen G likes to hold these chokes. A snakebite just right on top of Munchkin. What a read.
Alarm bot going to be cleared in mid. Texture pivoting back across. Looks like he's going to try to go for the peak, but there's the relay bolts coming through, and he lands right in front of Domby. He's able to collect two quick kills in the overdrive. RB on the late linger. Read by Karin, but can't do anything else about it. Op is now going to be scooped up into the hands of Persia. It's Gen G. Realistically, what do you try to do here?
I mean, Munchkin's in trouble if he gets noted by RB. He's going for the look. Trying to get himself in a position to use this Bucky.
Headshot, and the Bucky will be able to finish off one from there. A bit more damage onto the Neon. Slides to break the aim, and this is just all for RB to approach here from the back.
Kill with it. That's really made a difference. I don't think he's gotten one. Oh, okay.
Paranoia forces him back. You hear the tailwind, you know that there's going to be an op waiting for you. 9 degrees on that exit, and you get the spot on the 2, and now it's going to be the Hunter's Fury. Karin quickly having to reposition. Spot on the 1, and Ash is going to be taken down. Texture does find Ivy. Also finding some value. Karin back steps. Deals with Persia. Flash through. Domby somehow turning from that one. Widely getting spammed down, though. It's going to be a shot. It's kind of tickling Munchkin. The headshot from Francis. Bit more impact behind that. Now finds himself alone in a 1v3 with no time. Texture whiffs the shot.
This is so smart. They hid the smoke. You can't see it.
Swings out on the Paranoia, but it's a little touch early. Persia, a little bit later on the peak, is able to equalize that one. Stops it from being as big of a massacre as it could have been. Now that Nanoswarm is out there to try to deter the push forward. Karin still able to find one. Quickly traded back. Persia finds that kill. As Domby gets his way over to back Gen. 3v3. Spike being planted just there at the bottom of hell. Shock dart looking for the hit, but Persia able to avoid it. Op now in the hands here of Munchkin. Texture does have knives. come into play is for now. Door still yet needing to be broken. Recon at the ready. Looks like Gen G gonna try to make a go of it off the back of that, but ping reveals not to be found. Ready for the push forward. Texture sliding in instantly. Dealt with. Dombi, indomitable. Guns down 2, and Munchkin has to just save the operator. Nongshim getting up to 6, and Dombi hot on his heels, sprinting desperately. Insert.
Capitalize off the back of that. Blade's going to be popped here for Texture. It is going to be Munchkin still with that op. Over at B main. Karn with the judge again. Foxy9 with a bulldog here on A.
No chances this time. Bite and shock. I mean, it's good value found just off a previous round strat. Karn trying to scale forward. It's time to get the spot on the Foxy9, and Karn cannot find a damn thing. Not even a lick of damage.
Don't get in my world.
And don't get in my world.
Spike planted.
I love when the crossover happens.
I do too.
Extra quick peek, finding one, but Ash going to be lost at the same time. Repositions, drops down. Door is still there, slowly being broken. Got a shorty here from Persia, ready to greet them. Look for the pop flash, return, the push forward, the spot. And they are G.
There.
We're able to reply with a thrifty after the pistol loss. Munchkin's got himself contained in a bit of a rough spot. Still finds one though. 1 for 1 on that front.
I have to assume he's intentionally making noise there. Oh God, Karn.
Well, the sheriff from Karan ringing out, finds that headshot. Ivy now looking to try to hold the line. Paranoia connecting, but you can tell they're still apprehensive about swinging this corner. At the same time, Persia arrives here from behind, finds one, puts the spike on the floor for a brief little moment as Ivy tries to fight his way back out of market. Swinging the shots, just going past the shoulders of Texture. Spike is going to be recovered, but RV now exactly where he needs to be.
Gotta go huge.
Last player.
Push in. They're very wise to it. 13 health on Ivy. This would be
Spike planted.
the most insane.
You know, it's him by himself or he's got backup, as we can see.
Foxy. Bucky v. Marshall.
Oh boy.
Close quarters combat. And it's going to be the Marshall coming out on top. Foxy9. A great kill we found helps mitigate a ton of potential damage.
That is the best thing you could find.
Munchkin now finding RB. Texture, storming forward.
Oh,
Turns back and spots out Persia. Says, hey, how's it going? Falls down to 7 HP. Foxy able to find another. Karn with a quick swap to the classic. Will be able to get rid of Persia. But yeah, a little bit puzzling there from
left.
Texture. Either way, Gen G well poised to go ahead and get this over the line and tie it up 7-7.
should be good to go. But Gen G should come through without taking a ton of damage here. Just losing one player, not the end of the world. Rifles picked up, so got the heavy hitters coming into the next round. And Ivy just gonna try to hide, looking for that exit. Maybe if somebody came through short, looking for him, catch him by surprise, but
Might have a chance with Munchkin.
he might. But that would be the player you wouldn't mind losing here is Gen G.
Munchkin is just gonna walk
That's
right around the
done.
corner. And that allows for Ivy to just go down. One shot compared to the tri-burst.
Yeah.
Gambi is very quickly taking space here as they try to get a pincer into Gelato. Karan fighting forward, dead. And that's gonna be the spike now
down
on the
A.
ground. What a crunch here from Nongshim. Incredibly well read. Gen G now need to fight their way back in just to recover this spike here for themselves.
There was just no one in mid.
Munchkin at the same time. Hello. Ivy catches him again. So this is one hell of a play from Nongshim.
They just got mid for free and used it.
Texture gonna try to do something here, but Ivy feels like he should just back away. I mean, Tommy's up over the top. He's got the spot. Foxy now down to 20. Try a tiles crunch. Texture does fall. Foxy again gonna be good for one. And this time the spike does remain in hand.
Toxins going up.
Nongshim, I mean, when do you ever see somebody crunch one side of the map and then immediately go for the other?
In SEA Valorant, usually.
I mean, I guess so. Clear of the nano. Flash in, and Ivy, well, he does manage to find the shot there on to Munchkin, but Munchkin just going to be left bleeding now, resurrected back in, and then counter sprayed back down to the floor. This time dead for good. 2 HP on Francis, 57 on Charon as the push out onto Heaven starts coming through, but he's still able to find the headshot onto one. Persia quickly flushes him out. Trades it back and trades it up!
Last player standing.
It's Ash, all alone. The Sova battle, the spike in hand.
Oh, 2 HP.
That shot bringing out. Francis knows exactly where he's at, but Ash, okay.
Short though, Tree. Just get the spot onto one. I believe just Francis. Gonna be shotgun over by Foxy again.
Oh, got the spot out there on the jiggle, and Texture able to find one. Goes to the quick 90 degrees, but refaces back into the site, and RB, he'll get taken down. Persia just some pot shots through the smoke, just unable to find anything else there. The site now in control of Gen G.
30 seconds left.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, he had a bucky.
Player standing.
trying to make a go of it.
Yeah, he did. I was just
Ivy
waiting.
looking like he's just gonna check around the back, make sure that there's no little lurking. Okay, as Texture looks away, Ash will lose his life. Stops it from being a flawless.
Yeah, this is such a strong attacker side here for Gen G. Nongshim just so far hasn't found some of those answers that you would think you'd have coming into this map. You know, and after that strong attacker side, I was thinking, okay, all right. Maybe this is going to be a 2-0. But Gen G now really starting to get in kind of normal form for what we are used to seeing of them this year. Ivy. They tried to stall with util there to Nongshim.
Nowhere to run!
Hunter's Fury opened up, looking for the tracking. Tombi looking to try to run down Ash, and he's able to do so. What a shot call! Gives them a 2-player advantage now, and everybody else is forward here onto the site. They have that basically confirmed. The peek in, Foxy finding one, Texture finding the other, but Persia finding two. Khan now dancing around, finds him, but RB strikes from backstairs.
I can't die here.
And Nongshim tie. I mean, it's like modern Teenage Mutant Ninja
That's
Turtles.
true.
So still a decent chance. Drone forward, Downbeat tucking around the corner for a brief little moment. It's waiting for them to try to push off of this, and there it is, but there goes the shot. It's applying wide. Paranoid to try to delay, but now all of Gen G have themselves scaled forward to window. Texture finding one. Wow, fragment there at the feet. Persia on the timing, is still able to find two before getting taken down, and RB finds Texture to boot. A 2v3, and just like that, Nongshim once again in with an advantageous position, but quickly does get taken away from the Miss Cara and is able to find Francis.
What a find.
Swing out, the readjust, Ash. Doing well to find the kill. Now Ivy's position has been identified. The smoke to try to obfuscate, but Ivy finds one, but Karin still.
But it was a decent changeup. It ends up working well enough. Wasn't comfortable, but you got the rounds. That's kind of what matters. Foxy's got an outlaw. It is a weak buy.
And there goes Francis.
Yep. Well, you just found that one pick, and now you're looking to see, are they setting up for something? Are they going to try to hit us in the back after we cross mid? They're anticipating some kind of trap play. Saw it on Lotus a bunch where Nongshim likes to run that kind of stuff, but now have to clear the turret. Actually, they don't really have a great read of this.
Looked like Ivy wanted to try to find a timing into the smoke, but Alarm Bond stops him from being able to do so. Turn to try to check, nothing going to be seen there. Into the switch, as they're committing the TP. Persia's just arrived at boats. Foxy facing forward, able to find one, and they're heavily suspecting this second player. It's a quick scope in, and not really sure what the call was for this one. Obviously, it's not the most important ultimate typically, but it's still one that you can.
That's kind of what matters. Foxy's got an outlaw. It is a weak buy.
And there goes Francis.
Yep. You just found that one pick, and now you're looking to see, are they setting up for something? Are they going to try to hit us in the back after we cross mid? They're anticipating some kind of trap play. Saw it on Lotus a bunch where Nongshim likes to run that kind of stuff, but now to clear the turret. Actually, they don't really have a great read of this.
Looks like Ivy wanted to try to find a timing into the smoke, but Alarm Bot stops him from being able to do so. Going to try to check, nothing going to be seen there. Into the switch is they're committing the TP. Persia's just arrived at boats. Foxy facing forward, able to find one, and they're heavily suspecting this second player. It's a quick scope in, and not really sure what the call was for this one. Obviously, it's not the most important ultimate typically, but it's still one that you can still be able to flush him out. He's going to drop down forward into bench, and that's going to cost him his life. Playing with fire a little bit too much, and this time Karan does get burned.
Oh. Just losing some of these isolated battles now, or Genji.
Yeah, just a bit of dry contact.
Yeah, that's all that was. That second one. The first one is just the drone, and then, frankly, kind of a head scratcher for me for Karan. Don be good with the op.
Finds another. And I don't really think that there's much else to be done here other than to save and wait down these last 45 seconds. That's going to give Nongshim a bit more leeway back into this one here.
Yeah.
Foxy, you'd love them to be able to find a kill, but there's no real way to try to make that happen.
Yeah, I think
30 seconds left.
I actually am a little surprised here that you're not just kind of sending Foxy out just to see what he can do. I mean, I'd like to see, because he's got plenty of money. They have enough money for buys everywhere. I think if it was me, not much. Only tickled Foxy9. Thought maybe he's going to get a little bit more.
Oh, second dart does.
Ivy just made noise.
Paranoia going to be dodged. Texture chasing forward, has the ping reveal there, but Ivy able to tuck back around the corners. The relay bolt goes sent flying. Downbeat critically trying to break the door, is able to do so now. Ivy tries to hold his own. Francis the repeat, finding one. Karan dead. Texture gets rid of the enemy off. Still a hell of a lot of work that needs to be done, and Ivy is still just dancing on him as Ash falls to the wayside.
Your fault.
Peek into sight, another kill found. Munchkin needing to win the fight here at doors, does so, but RB is there as that second layer.
Oh.
It's a suppress that he's just slow walking around the side, and Munchkin gets. Oh, second dart does.
Ivy just made noise.
Paranoia going to be dodged. Texture chasing forward, has the ping reveal there, but Ivy able to tuck back around the corners. The relay bolt goes sent flying. Downbeat critically trying to break the door, is able to do so now. Ivy tries to hold his own. Francis the repeat, finding one. Karan dead. Texture gets rid of the enemy off. Still a hell of a lot of work that needs to be done, and Ivy is still just dancing on him as Ash falls to the wayside.
Your fault.
Peek into sight, another kill found. Munchkin needing to win the fight here at doors, does so, but RB is there as that second layer.
Oh.
It's a suppress that he's just slow walking around the side, and Munchkin gonna be a fast hit now. Hunter's Fury opened up Francis, staving him off for the moment. That final shot does get a burst across.
Cover going up.
It's Munchkin to 70.
Just can't use the snake bite to slow this down.
0 point to try to find them close. It does not. RB going to be caught, going to push back out from switch, but Persia again holding his own. Comes up with another multi-frag. 3v3. Opt to try to retake. Overdrive not available. Spike brought forward. Plant here, just the bottom of the heavens. There's a spot out. Texture, however, unable to react. Kill cannot be found. Ash at the same time still checking around the back, making sure that his position at Gelato is going to be safe. So he has that Hunter's Fury to try to delay. At the same time, lockdown invested here from Ivy.
Nowhere to run.
And it has to be cleared. Fast lane set up. It's not been destroyed. It's not been destroyed.
Standing.
They're all dead, all the same, so it doesn't matter too much, but now the plant. Ash needs to try to clear them out. Jumps the corner. Ivy. G's forces. They're going to look to re-clear this. Flash out. Player up close, this drone. Oh, this could be a death sentence. The swing of the corner, the knives end up going wide. Weapon's going to be drawn down. They know that they have Dami here into the corner of the overdrive. Going to be good for one counter. Going to be struck down as RB. Fights back for one more. Tucks away in mid. Spike at the same time. Going to be ushered forward here into the side as Ivy. Gets a spot up on the Munchkin. The fragment into his face.
Player standing.
Zoned away for now. Just tucks into the corner. And it's a bit of a stalemate here between the KJ and the KO. Thrown into his face, the ping reveal. Ivy needing the back away. Genji likely going to be out for blood and wanting this gun. As both players now wrap around and get themselves stuck up over on this market side. We might get to test Ivy's flick potential here, but finds the first. And any damage is good damage. Munchkin will
be main in a while, or maybe at all.
Entry coming through. Karan tucked over to the side, and he's got two players lined up. RB, Persia, both going to be struck down. Zombie, however, able to even it up just a bit.
You have no smokes, though. Trying to get to this spike is so tough.
Zombie just a hair away from finding an angle there on the texture. Slides into the corner. Tap of the plant. Texture swinging out a little bit wider.
30 seconds left.
Prince's position now known as Recon going to be going through. Ash trying to go for the drop down, but Ivy catches him there behind the gen. And it is all on texture.
Spike planted.
Dash.
Now there's an overdrive in your face. How are you meant to do this? Recon over the top. Spammed down to 79. Now to 6. Texture just not catching a break. Aki is back on the team. He's going to try to... Clearing lobby. Poison Bloom still gets a spot here onto Ivy.
Be all the info you need here is Nongjim, though.
Zombie quickly trying to reposition. Couple pot shots out through the door. Once again, going to be shut here in his face. Munchkin now getting flush up against this one. Spike at the same time. Ushered in, and Ivy still situated here at Boats. Drop down coming through, finds the first. Karan dead. The swing in. Foxy gone. Ivy looking for the third. Looking to go ahead and try to break the hopes of Genji.
30 seconds left.
Genji have a bit more fight left in them. 3v3. The pressure coming through. Munchkin going to be surrounding. Fires out some shots and is able to find one. Francis now gone. RB and Persia to try to get this over the line and make this map come to a conclusion. And Munchkin does have a null command. As RP, he's going to try to play this patiently. They know exactly where the one's at. Swings in, and RB has absolutely crushed them. And Munchkin shall fall. 14-12. Nongshim get it done.